That is diabolical. But everybody, it seems like we'll be getting into it. We're going to be seeing Mounir and Jakeyy go up against Athena and Volst.
And we were talking about this earlier. Now we don't have, there you go, now we're going to get the player heads in here. We were talking a lot about Ulgrim and Teska, and this is the one time that we're going to be getting.
Yes. And by the way, there's how many Ulgrims on the screen at the moment? There's two of them. That's, oh boy, that's a little bit terrifying. Able to get that sidelight into the neutral as well. I'm a little confused on the tags at the moment, actually.
Yeah, I believe they're slightly off, but Teska Ulgrim should be Mounir Jakeyy, Ulgrim Kaya should be Athena and Volst so far. I mean, we don't need to know the tags to know that this is fairly even right now, except the Teska. The Teska is kind of popping off, able to set up that for the Ulgrim as well to get that stock off.
Yeah, that down air off stage, so difficult to come back from. Okay, gets that end light. How do you make it back on here? Okay, Athena just trying to maybe get this edge guard here, backing up, trying to help out the teammate for a second here. Not going to be too successful. How does Teska make it back onto the stage? And you know what? Athena gets that juggle right off the top.
Gonna need to get that knockout on the Teska now quickly. Now this is dangerous. They have 3 stocks and they are at red. They can afford to take a massive risk off stage, which they did. They got that pressure into the setup as well. That's another stock. They're looking for it on the Kaya as well. They have got themselves such a good start in the set.
That's right. Ooh, Athena needs to find a way to be able to get back onto the stage here.
No.
And it looks like it's going to be unsuccessful. Athena knocked down to the last stock at the moment. That's going to be the downer into the side to get that edge guard as well. Amazing stuff for Mounir. What's the 2v1 combo? Downer, D-Light, neutral as well. Poly, this game one looks like it's over.
They are not holding back whatsoever. This has been so precise, yet so brutal at the same time. They just need to get this one final stock, and there it is going to be. What a nice follow-up as well. You can see, I mean, at that point, you didn't even need to go for the recovery. Maybe making sure your fingers are staying warm.
Yeah, that was great. They just had their follow-ups. Athena got really heavily punished off stage. And then also, you know, as for like Athena's teammate, as for Volst, every single time just got like juggled off the top. Didn't feel like Red Team had that much of a chance to be able to play that game one. So going into game two, Ulgrim Teska, it's such a scary combination. You're just able to combo each other side to side. Lance sider, boot sider as well. Just so amazing to follow up into each other.
I feel like Mounir and Jakeyy in general, they're not respecting, expecting Athena Volst that much. Sorry, I was caught off guard because I see 2 Mounirs on the tags. The rest of the tags should be correct though. They're not really respecting their space. They are just kind of running in and throwing out tags. For Athena and Volst, maybe try and work a little bit more with your positioning, which would force them to respect their neutral more. But this is just brutal.
How can you work on your positioning when you're getting 2v1 comboed like that? Mounir and Jakeyy, they're showing why they were so excited to team with each other, because these combos are clean. They're not dropping anything at all at the moment. Sidelight neutral, but look at that really quick punish from Mounir.
Yeah, I mean, work on your positioning. When you're against Teska Ulgrim, I guess there's not too many positions you can be in that are winning for you, but so far they have themselves yet another lead, and it looks like they're going with some momentum here. You already see Ulgrim hitting the Teska, their teammate, time and time again, but you have this much momentum, you don't even care about the team damage.
Okay, finally able to get that D-Light, N-Light. How do we get another follow-up here? Athena just trying to find any safe haven, gets that sider, but that quick little hit from Teska. Okay, the recovery comes in. Athena's stock is not gone quite yet, but oh my gosh, Volst has just been evaporating.
The sidelight neutral signature connecting there on the Ulgrim axe. Now, just has to not get 2v1 comboed, but he tries to go in and go for another attack. Not a very wise decision if you're sandwiched between Ulgrim and Teska.
That was so scary. That was almost the GC sidelight into the recovery as well. Okay, Volst trying to find a way to be able to make it back up onto the stage, but the unfortunate SD, or rather, the sider, actually kind of gave Volst a bit of a boost. Got to the other side of the stage, made it back on. The GC side sig, the end sig, none of those really connecting.
The follow-ups, they're able to connect absolutely anything right now. Side signature tries to get it out, but oh, what a Seer! Going to be sending off of the angle, but won't save you from that neutral signature. That's going to be a knockout.
Yep. That's, oh gosh, I walked back in there just to go take a look at the live stats, but I think that game was kind of self-explanatory. Mounir and Jakeyy, they looked so good. I mean, this was really the fact that Athena and Volst did not have a chance to play the game. They got put off stage. Every single like GC signature option that they went for ended up connecting. Their follow-ups were clean. They took out stocks early. I mean, that was all Mounir and Jakeyy that game.
Yeah, it was a super, super good game from them. Putting the set now at 2-0, Mounir and Jakeyy, I mean, we're seeing why they have this much dedication for the game. We're seeing why they decided to team with each other and fly all the way out to Florida, Daytona, as you mentioned. And I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they progress further in the tournament. Aside from this, Athena and Volst, they're still in the game though. I'm not sure how much better the second game looked compared to the last, but it's not over until it's over.
It's not over until it's over, but at the moment, Red Team just needs to be able to establish any kind of positioning whatsoever. Both Athena and Volst, they need to find a way to get onto the ground, and already, look at Athena with the spear. Excellent way to be able to counter that lance, just focusing on the spear. You get that D-Light. Incredible interruption, though, from Mounir.
All right. We get that recovery. Nair almost connecting.
Oh, unfortunately, getting his own teammate there. I don't think that's the follow-up that Jakeyy wanted. Mounir looking for that sider at the moment.
Okay, it feels like they're getting a little bit more space now. Whatever Athena and Volst are doing, it's definitely working the best it has thus far. Like taking things potentially a little bit slower, playing a little bit more with your movement rather than your attacks, because when you're, again, against Mounir Jakeyy, you miss one attack, they've been super good with the follow-ups, and you just can't afford it.
Athena's spacing right now, the whiff punishing has looked immaculate. Kaya, just enough defense to be able to survive that, but not enough to be able to live that one. Ulgrim, how do you make it back onto the stage? Volst almost eats that ground pound, the recovery, and into the other recovery as well.
Oh no, and here we go, yet again. Another team combo gets the neutral signature. Oh, that nice interrupt coming in.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be, it seems like Jakeyy knocked down to the second stock at the moment, picking up Lance. What is Volst going to be able to make happen with it? Looking for the neutral, backing up a little bit, gets that side light, looking for the down air side light, doesn't find it at that point. Gosh, I feel like every single one of Jakeyy's N6 have been connecting.
Yeah, they are very, very precise so far. Now, able to get a little bit of a follow-up there. Wanted to go for the full commitment, actually pulled the running for him.
No.
But Teska able to get that turnaround. DC is going to be connecting though. They're still doing fine. This is still a very even situation here.
I'm surprised that Jakeyy didn't go for the down, and Athena was out of options at that point off stage. I feel like that was a guaranteed stock, but okay, that's going to be the end light. Oh, really, really nice counter hit there from Volst, holding onto the stage at the moment. Athena jumping off there, looking through the down air. Unsuccessful though. Okay, are you going to be able to make it back onto the stage?
Oh,
yes,
no.
Because Red Team is doing a bit of a 2v1.
It's all the way down to orange right now. You're going to have to play so careful at this point, not to leave your teammate alone in the 1v2, because they're going to have a lot of them.
Yep.
They're going to have a very hard time if that happens.
Okay, being nice and patient. Looking for the sider at the moment. Gets the double sider. Okay, luckily not getting your teammate Kaya with that one, so that's pretty huge. Oh, no D-Light pickup from Athena though. That's an unfortunate drop. That could have been so big.
This is very, very good for Athena and Volst right now. It kind of just boils down to, at this point, don't make any massive mistakes off stage and don't get 2v1 combo. And this should be in the bag.
I gotta say, Kaya's defense right now is coming in handy. Are you gonna be able to make it back? Mounir does make it back onto the stage. Jakeyy gets that end light. Side light neutral does end up connecting as well, but you need to get this stock ASAP. Kaya's gone. Okay.
Oh, there comes the beat as well. Stuck in the 1v2 now, and the setup yet again, the active input. You're able to turn those around, and it's going to be a massive team combo. Almost the knockout, and just like that, you can only afford to make one more mistake before this is going to be 3-0. Can Athena do it? He's still in the game.
Picking up the bow, you get that side light, no down air coming though, the neutral, I'm surprised that was no whiff punish. Okay, gets knocked off stage, can you be able to make it back on against these two enemies? The GC D-Light into the ground pound does come out though. Blue team in the form of Mounir and Jakeyy, they take it out in a very confident 3-0, but that game 3 was not actually as dominant as it was game 1 and 2.
Yeah, I do want to say, as you mentioned, Athena and Volst really turning things up towards the third game. I really like to look at the games